Canaanites started making olive oil over 6,000 years ago. It's one of the oldest, most appreciated, and most counterfeited products in the world. With 70% of extra virgin olive oil being a fraud, where can you get the real stuff? I'm Agar, CEO of The Chef Show, and my mission is to curate the greatest food available. Charles Flach started the Virgin Olive Oiler in 2011 as a way to bring healthier, better tasting food to the public. His collection of over 70 certified olive oils and vinegars is one of the largest in the country and represents some of the best in the world. We're here with Charles Flach, the Virgin Olive Oiler. We're going to make some really great bruschetta today. Bruschetta is a traditional Italian dish. It's going to be really fresh. It actually comes from the Italian word bruschere, which is to roast, which refers actually to the toast, but it gets a lot better when you do the toppings. So Charles, tell us about your version, what it is we're going to do today.
Well, this is very much a traditional bruschetta. I've got some baguette that I've sliced about 1/2 inch thick, drizzled with some garlic olive oil, toasted in the oven. We did that before. We're going to take some very fresh Roma tomatoes, and we choose Roma tomatoes because it has a lot less water content, so it's not going to water down and sog up your toast points. We're going to do some fresh red onion. We're going to have garlic. We always like lots of garlic. Fresh basil, the fresher the better. And you can usually not put too much basil in my opinion. Very important are your olive oils and your vinegars. You want to use a very, very fresh, certified extra virgin olive oil, not what you get at the grocery store. And you're going to liberally drizzle some in there.
So what makes the difference? What makes this olive oil so much better than your grocery store kind?
This is actually an award-winning olive oil. This is a Picual made by Melgarejo coming out of Spain. This is very fresh. The olives were just crushed in November for it. What you get at the grocery store is probably pushing 1.5 years, 2 years old. These are incredibly fresh. Your balsamic vinegar, you want really nicely aged. So fresh oil, aged vinegar. And this is a traditional balsamic vinegar. It's aged for 18 years through what's called the Solera method. This is a very rich vinegar, so you don't need a whole lot of it. And we're just going to mix it up a good bit.
Beautiful.
And I really like bruschetta with goat cheese. And I prefer the goat cheese to be at room temperature as well. And we do top the goat cheese with some bread dipping seasoning, which is our own blend. And it's just a really pretty and fresh looking dish.
It's gorgeous.
This is going to be good eats right here. A great way to start off a meal. My favorite way is to get some goat cheese, room temperature so it spreads nicely, just like that. The great thing about Italian food is it's always going to be very simple. There's really nothing difficult about it.
You're right. I mean, the olive oil, having it be so fresh, I mean, it brings this herbaceousness, it brings out the tomatoes. I mean, that's a really nice dish.
The only thing we're missing is wine.
I mean, you could do this with cheese, you could do this with meat, you know, add any kind of topping you want with the tomatoes.
Absolutely. Simpler the fresher the better.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Charles.
My pleasure.
That was really great.